Hello guys, after a long wait for second part of season 1 to come, here we are with the episode 14 of the Thundermans Undercover, where we see President Kickbutt scolding the trio about nearly failing their undercover mission. Before we start to wonder what's happening, the episode goes back 6 weeks back earlier where it all started. The scene moves back to the Sacred Shores schools where we see the medical superintendent firing not only teachers but students also. However, since he can't fire students, he punishes Chloe to stay at summer school as she has missed many classes. He even threatens to hold her back if she doesn't pass a history test given by him. We come to know the superintendent Ferguson has a sadistic personality where he enjoys firing people and see people suffer. Chloe is disappointed but also angry with Max as he has not done his undercover job as a vice principal, which was erasing the absentees of Chloe. As the superintendent has fired the principal, Max reluctantly has to cover the monitoring of students in summer school, including Chloe. Since both are occupied now, Phoebe is left alone for her mission, and which makes her feel bored working alone. But she meets another superhero when she goes into a mission. The villains of this episode is Pop and Lock, who reminded me of the Olympic dancer raygum. Maybe the characters were inspired by her. Phoebe having to work alone to defeat them, she faces difficulty to defeat the duo villain but gets saved by an unknown superhero whose name we later find out is Captain Perfect. It was unusual and suspicious as Phoebe confirms with kickbutt that the Thundermans are the only registered heroes in the Secret Shores. But thanks to the charm of Captain Perfect, he wins the trust of Phoebe, but later we find out he's also a villain working under the super villain mastermind. At school, Max decides to help Chloe to pass the history test by teaching the students himself, which goes miserably bad. As we come to know, he doesn't know anything about the history, but he manages to find Chloe a tutor by a character named Byron Chance, short from BC, who seems to be a whiz kid and a rich one. Chloe befriends him, and likely she is seen crushing on him, which Max teases her continuously. With the help of Byron Chance, Chloe does pass the test, which makes the superintendent unhappy. The side character Jinx and Butch does play their part by cheering up Chloe when she becomes the only one of them attending summer school. And how they do it is by volunteering to attend summer school themselves. And also in the later episode, we do find them providing moral support, which made Chloe to go through the history test. The episode ends well with everyone, but we see Phoebe getting tricked into trusting Captain Perfect, who is suspicious, and we find out he is a villain working on a mastermind, and it's not going to end well when one gives all the trust to a stranger.